Satnam, everybody. Welcome. Welcome to Kundalini Sundays. Please come to sit. Comfortable seated posture, spine straight, and rub the palms together. And press the thumbs into the sternum. Palms touch. We'll close the eyes. Inhale deep through the nose. Exhale deep through the nose. We'll use these mantras to open the energy. We do a mantra at the beginning of every session. And it's Ong Namo Guru Dev Namo is the sound. In some yoga, we chant Om, O-M. In Kundalini, we chant O-N-G. It's an activation, and you should feel this vibration through the roof of your mouth as you make this sound all the way up into the brain. So if you're new, you can listen or you can copy the sounds. And if you know it, you want to hear and really meditate on the sound of your own voice as you're tuning in. This mantra bows to all the wisdom that ever has been and ever will be. It's like typing in a computer code to higher consciousness. So something greater than us can come through our session today. So we'll do that, and we'll do a little protective mantra. Inhale deep to begin. Om. Inhale. Hold the breath. Exhale. And one more sound, which is protective. Again, you could listen, you can copy the sounds. And if you're chanting, you're meditating on your own voice. Inhale. Inhale. Hold the breath, press the palms together, visualize bright protective light all around you. And exhale, relax. All right, I'm going to chat for a brief second and then we will get into our practice. Okay, so we are cosmic travelers, whether we remember that or not. We are cosmic beings traveling, and we've landed here, and this matrix that we currently live on is very much like a video game. So when you're in your current position, you might have forgotten some other parts of the bigger picture of how things work. But I wanted to share this teaching that every time I come across it again, my mind is blown. Okay, so first of all, currently, if you're tuning in live, Saturn went into Aries yesterday, which affects us. And it's a good thing. So it was in Pisces, and now it's in Aries. And this is a very Saturnian lineage. This yoga is Jupiter and Saturn are the main energies that we work with here. And Saturn is you could say it's the hard teacher. It's discipline and structure. And Saturn just went into Aries. So your ability to govern basically your own life it's a very fast and direct energy now. Before it was in Pisces, so this kind of like dreamy and wisdom we have acquired, and now it'll retrograde, but ultimately for a little bit while, at least a year, right? It's going to be in Aries. So this is this like quick action warriorship about your own life, and you just want to know that what's happening in the cosmos affects you, and you can use this shift in energy, which you may feel that it's sort of inspiration to line some things up or create something new for yourself, or get really clear and take action on something to make a big change in your life. So that energy is affecting us. But this is the teaching that blows my mind every time, and I you kind of forget about it, but we shouldn't. Okay, so 80% of your life is governed by the universe. Crazy. That's a huge percentage. 80% of your life, you could say the unknown, you could say God, but 80% of your life is governed by the universe. 20% is in your control. 10% is a result of your personal choices. 10% is a result of the frequency of your environment. That's kind of crazy. We don't think about that. So if, you could say 50% of what you can control is the frequency of your environment. And that means where you live, how you dress, how you take care of your home, who you spend your time around. So that's why some of us Kundalini yogis, we seem like pretentious assholes, but we're very conscious of how we're spending our time, because you're trying to curate a certain high frequency so you can stay on this destiny current. So anyways, I wanted to share that 80% is controlled by the universe, which is why we pay attention to the cosmos, because these shifts affect our planetary energy. Things happen, life happens, and we want to have the agility, which we're about to receive from the yoga, with the mental and physical agility to take the right actions for your incarnation. And then 10% or 50%, depending on how you look at it, of what's in control of you is the frequency of your environment. So use this Saturn and Aries moment to consider taking actions to really line up all these things. How do I want to live? What actions can I consciously take that I know will change my energy and move me forward? And then how can I curate my space so that it's in the highest kind of frequency? So how I take care of myself and what I wear matters. We've done these teachings, and who I spend my time around. That's why people like the teachings about expanders. Being around people who have certain things that you desire in your life will spark something in you, and you can get something from their aura. So being around other positive, uplifting beings, other yogis in community, and then how you want to basically curate your space and what you eat. That would be your environment. All right, so now we're going to get a little bit of this Saturnian energy flowing through us in a quick and powerful yoga set and some prana meditation. All right, stay seated as you are. Fingertips will be in the pads of the palms. Thumbs will be up. We'll bring these arms to a 60-degree angle. You try to not have any bend in the elbows. So not down here, not straight up, but 60 degrees. Chin in, chest out. Eyes closed, and we'll do a breath of fire, which is an equal inhale and exhale through the nose. If you're new to Breath of Fire, you just have to practice it like sniffing in the air and just letting the exhale happen naturally. And the belly will naturally move with the power of the breath. Equal inhale and exhale. Focus on the breath and its rhythm. And if you're pregnant or in the beginning of your cycle as a woman, you'll breathe long and deep. The rest of us will keep in this rhythmic current. And see if you can not move your arms. Because we're organizing the aura. This is the ego eradicator. Thumb tip is your identity. Thumb is your ego. Aura is organizing itself. There's a magnetic kind of arc, thumb tip to thumb tip now. And mentally chant if you're not already. You want to run a mantra on the breath, like Sat Nam. Inhale Sat, exhale Nam. Truth is my identity. Sat Nam, mentally. Good, last little bit, deep in the breath. Seconds. Keep breathing. Sit up taller. Straighten the arms. Now hold the posture. Inhale. Deep breath in. Hold the breath. Draw the thumb tips to touch. Stretch the fingers up. Roll the eyes up. Hold the breath. Stretch. Receive. Exhale, slowly sweep the arms around you. Relax the breath, relax the hands down at the knees. Meditate at the brow point where the third eye is for a moment. Slow down the breath through the nose. Inhale. Exhale. Open the eyes. We'll come to cat-cow posture on the hands and the knees. So palms under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Come on all fours here. And we'll start to move the spine. Inhale up, exhale under. Keep going. Eyes are closed. You're breathing deep through the nose and just waking up the body. This is a warm-up, but it's also a complete kriya in and of itself. Your eyes are closed. Inhale, head, neck, shoulders, sit bones curl up. Exhale, curl the chin under. Maximum range of motion of your spine. Keep the arms straight. I was teaching this as part of a our beauty series in our friends at the Mothership. It's a Substack channel that's really cool. The Mothership Collective, if you want to check it out. But I was teaching this and somebody was like getting dizzy because I was doing it really hardcore. As a beauty practice, you can deepen the breath now that your spine is warm, and you can go a little faster. And then eventually you can go as fast as you'd like. And it brings circulation to the throat and the face that you wouldn't have otherwise. And it refreshes the brain. But if you ever feel like lightheaded or dizzy, just deepen the breath and go really slow and keep the eyes closed. But this is a major sort of yogic beauty hack to refresh the brain and your energy field any time of day. And then to bring circulation and radiance. We're halfway there, so just get into it like a moving meditation. Deep breath and faster if you like. Last little bit, you'll feel energy move, you'll feel different sensations if you don't do this all the time. That's normal. In Kundalini, we breathe kind of obnoxiously because we're trying to get something from the breath. You're breathing like there's something you're trying to catch on the breath, which is this life force, this chi, this prana that rides on it. Stretch up. Exhale, curl under. Inhale and exhale into child's pose. Extend the arms forward, bring the palms to touch like a prayer posture. Stay with the forehead bowing on the ground for a second. Slow down the breath, meditate at the brow point, and set an intention or a prayer here. We're going to gather a lot of energy in this kriya, which is to conquer ourselves, this set to conquer ourselves. So set a really positive, clear, simple, direct intention for yourself right now. Exhale, and we'll come up and over to lie on the back. Make your way to lie on the back. We used to do this set all the time in New York City, because New York is weird, and you need a lot of force to conquer. There's other people's energy, which are on you all the time. All right, so we're lying on the back. And we're going to come into bridge pose or wheel pose. This is the hardest part of the Kriya, I think, this posture, which we're just going to get through it. And our personal best version of it is what we want to do. You want your navel point, your belly, your hips to be the highest point off the ground. So lying on the back. If wheel pose is in your posture, you will, in your practice, you will do that. And that is lying on the back, bend the knees, feet flat on the floor. And then if you can put the palms under the shoulders and arch the whole body up, that's wheel pose, you'll do that. The other option is bridge pose. Bend the knees, feet flat on the floor, and just lift the hips as high as possible. So come into whichever version you would like right now. And we're going to inhale through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. And we're going to keep this cleansing breath going. Please inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. We're on the clock and we're just doing this breath. Inhaling through the nose. Exhaling through the mouth. Good. You're in bridge or wheel pose. We're here for a little bit. You're listening to your body, so you modify if you need to. And this is really, really good for us. No matter where the body is, you're going to keep the breath very steady. Inhaling nose, exhaling mouth. One of the things this Kriya does is conquers depression. You could say any kind of negativity within you. Any lethargy, any energy that's not your own, anything you want to cleanse out. Very good. You're squeezing the buttocks, you're squeezing the thighs, the lower spine, everything's engaged to support the hips being the highest point off the ground. Very good. Modify for your body as needed. But see if you just keep the hips pressed up. The breath deep, inhaling nose, exhaling mouth. And put the shoulders on the ground if you need to. If you can do the full wheel, just go for it. last stretch here. Everyone's doing great just by participating. Stay in your version of the posture and breathe a little deeper. Steve, you can do your very best because we're in the last 20 seconds. Come into your best version. Press the hips up, squeeze the buttocks, hold the breath. Exhale, slowly lower the hips down carefully. Knees into the chest. And you can rock side to side a little or whatever feels good for you. Very good. I think that is the hardest part. And now we're going to come into a shoulder stand, which sort of stretches the opposite way, which is a kind thing to do to your body here. So you're going to roll the hips up off the ground and put your hands on your lower spine for support. And here in this shoulder stand, your weight is on your shoulders and on your elbows. And we're going to bow our legs behind us. So you're going to lower the left leg as far back as you can while the right leg is up straight. And then you're going to alternate lowering the right leg back while the left leg is up straight. And keep that cleansing breath going. Inhale, nose. Exhale, mouth. We're not here as long as the other one. Inhale, nose, exhale, mouth. Again, even if you couldn't do any of this and you just did the cleansing breath, that would be very helpful. So keep up. And even though we're not all in the same physical place right now, and some of you might be practicing this in the future, we still have a collective group energy field, which is elevating each other. This is an environment, a positive environment. And wherever you are, you want to do your personal best because that is your contribution to the energy field. And all of us are held at the caliber of the person of the highest frequency, interestingly enough, together. So that's why we make our best effort, not just for ourselves, but for everyone. I know some of you are like eating breakfast, listening. Now's the time to get into the posture if you're not already. Okay, we're in shoulder stand. I'm going to join you now. Very good.
I am blind in myself. Wahe Guru, Ami Hum. Wahe Guru. I am blind in myself. Wahe Guru. Ami Hum. Wahe Guru. I am blind in myself. Wahe Guru.
Good, last little bit. You see, it's hard to be depressed when your legs are over your head like this. You're kind of busy. But any leg over the head is actually really good for the brain and emotional reset. Good, 30 seconds. And the nervous system is upgrading. our ability to handle the pressure of being alive and what that means for us. It's coming easier for us. We're getting stronger. So Kundalini strengthens the nerves. That's what makes it different than other exercise. Now inhale both legs up. Exhale, knees down into the chest. Roll all the way to lie on the back. You can rock side to side a little with the knees in the chest if that feels good. And then when you're ready, come to lie down with the legs straight. Arms by the sides. This is the chillest part of this little series. Legs are straight, arms by the sides. You're just going to roll the right knee to the right and the left knee to the left. The feet will naturally move with them, but you're like rolling the knees in and out. The legs are straight on the ground. It's a subtle movement, but it's going to adjust the lower back and the hips. So right knee goes to the right when the left knee goes to the left. Then roll both knees back to center and roll them rapidly while you're breathing from the navel point in time with the movement. So it becomes like a breath of fire again. We breathe through the nose unless noted otherwise in Kundalini because it's great for your nerves. Adjusting the sacrum and the lower back. So inhale and exhale in time with your own movement now. And we're moving rapidly, so you should breathe rapidly. And just find like a steady pace here. And again, these things become sort of like a moving meditation. Your only job is to really focus on your inhale and exhale. Rhythmic so that you can get connected to the biorhythm. Rhythmic so that you can be connected to the cosmic rhythm. And everything that we want is on that rhythmic current. Arrhythmia is disease, poverty, fear. Rhythmic current is prosperity, success, health, all that stuff. Peace. It should be nice. Enjoy it. Keep going, keep listening to your breath. Just hearing the sound of your own breath increases your electromagnetic field, your aura, your strength. seconds. Now inhale. Exhale. Stay lying on the back. You're lying on the back. Raise both arms straight up, please. Leave the arms up and alternately raise and lower the legs. So you're going to raise one leg up to 90 degrees. And then you're going to quickly massage the toes. One leg comes up straight. If you can reach the toes, quickly massage the toes and then lower it down. And then raise the other one up and quickly massage the toes. It's a strange posture, but move quickly. One leg comes straight up, you massage the toes, and then you lower it back down. And if you need to bend the knees a little, you do, but you want to try not to. Your entire body, meridian points for your entire body are on your feet, and entire brain on your hands. Specifically, the big toe coordinates with the third eye, so you can kind of give it a little massage and it'll send a signal to the pituitary. Good, move quickly. And one more minute, deepen the breath, please. You're breathing deep through the nose. And we're creating a reserve force, so we breathe dramatically, we move strongly in Kundalini so that we gather energy now, which you can use later when you're not doing yoga. So you give it your all here, and it'll create this power that radiates out to the rest of your day-to-day life. 30 seconds. The body shakes, the nervous system is upgrading. Good. Now both legs down. Inhale. Exhale. Excellent job. One more thing to do before we totally relax. Lie on the back. Make sure you don't have any breakables around you, any like open containers, any liquids, anything you could knock over, because you're going to get wild, but stay lying on your back. You're going to move the body like a popcorn popping. So it's a rhythmic jump the body. Lie flat on the back, but jump the body. Move all parts of the body. A lot of times people want to just go into a sort of rhythm here where you go up and down, but try and get kind of wild and crazy. Shoulders have to move, elbows, hands, hips, knees, ankles. Like you've seen a popcorn popping or, a fish in a frying pan. Hate to use that one, but it's just wild. And breathe through the nose. There's no perfect way for me to demo this. You get the idea. You have to get wild and out of this robotic state. There's sort of a limbic intelligence, the part of us that is animal in nature. This instinctual self needs to wake up. Keep going. And here you'll be able to open up pathways of energy that you wouldn't be able to do through your same old kind of stuff that we do. We move the same way, we think the same way, we take the same routes on the street, we eat the same foods. Break it up a little bit. And I know it's a workout in and of itself. Good job. Keep up. You can move the jaw, the head, chest, belly. Definitely the hips. And this is why this is so good for the conquering of depression. Hips have to move. When there's arrhythmia here, it affects the brain, or when they're imbalanced, or when there's a lack of circulation. Burning through the clock here, you're doing your personal best. Get wild, crazy. Nobody's watching you. I'm the only weirdo who's live streaming myself doing this, so you're good. Don't worry. Get crazy. There's a benefit of doing a class at home. I always go really hard in the at-home classes because nobody's watching. We're in the home stretch here. Can leave the body now. Keep breathing. Less than 30 seconds. Wild, wild, wild. Move in a way you haven't moved, 15 seconds. You're lying on the back and you're shaking the whole body. And inhale. And exhale. Thank you. Now we're going to lie on the stomach for just 90 more seconds of that, but lying on the belly. So you could roll over, you could come up and over. If anybody has a carpet at home or a big rug, this is really good to do to reset your magnetic field. All right, if the arms can be out in front of you, you'll have the arms out in front of you, but you can put them by the sides if you need to. And just get crazy. Shake the body wild, please. Hips up and down, chest, armpits, legs, feet, hands. I know it's harder on the belly, but we're doing it. And don't forget to breathe. And we get to rest after this last minute of movement. Different places that we hold a lot of tension. For women, they say the ovaries is the first place that takes tension, unfortunately. These like cute little glands that just want to chill. They take all our stress. Shake the hips. 30 seconds. Wild, wild, wild. 15 seconds. Up and down. Inhale, relax, exhale. Very good, thank you. I'm going to slow down the breath through the nose and stay lying on the stomach. So if you need to adjust your mat or your sheepskin so that's comfortable for you, just stay lying on the belly with the arms by the sides, palms facing up. And you can be on your head can be on your chin, or you could have the head to one side, whatever you prefer. We sometimes call this an earth prayer. We're going to relax, ask the body to sleep. And all this heaviness, anything that is just not yours to hold any longer, can fall off the body. You can just feel really heavy and release anything to the earth, because she'll just transmute it. She'll just use it for energy. Just let it fall through the floor and go into the earth, slowing down the breath and asking the body and the mind to sleep for a few minutes to integrate all the work that we have done now. And we'll listen to the sound of the gong, which will amplify and heal and help the release. Satnam. Inhale. Exhale. And slowly press up and back to child's pose. Baby pose. Just stretch the lower back. Sit back on the heels. Remember your original intention. Inhale. Exhale. And press up to sit. I'm going to do 3 breaths together before we close out. There's this beautiful teaching. There's a beautiful teaching in Kundalini yoga that when you inhale and you hold the breath, you can mentally chant the English mantra victory. It's a mantra. You can chant the English word victory, 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 victory as many times as you can on the held breath, and it will bring the strength of hundreds of angels behind you. So we're going to do this, and you're going to put the sound over things you're working on. You inhale, you hold, you mentally chant victory as many times as you can. You press it into the matrix of anything that, on anyone or anything that you're working on, anything that you want to conquer. This is our Saturn and Aries kind of warrior ship, single-pointed, precise command. Okay? Inhale. Close the eyes. Hold the breath, mentally chant victory, beam it out wherever you need it. Victory, 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 victory. Exhale. Again, inhale. Beam it out just very confidently and strongly wherever you need it. Victory. Exhale. One more inhale. Victory, victory, victory. Exhale. And bring the palms together, rub the palms together. Thumbs into the sternum. Eyes are closed. We'll finish with this Long Time Sunshine, a blessing song. You can sing along if you know it. And then 3 satnams. Satnam to clean the energy. And just put this blessing over you, over each other, and then over the whole planet to anyone who really needs it, known or unknown. Inhale. May the long time sun shine upon you. All love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on, guide your way on, guide your way on. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Great job, everybody. Thank you for your practice. Thank you, guys. Tomorrow is the new moon in Gemini. Gemini is so annoying. I can say that because I have a lot of Gemini in my chart. But tomorrow we're doing the workshop tomorrow morning. It's called New Moon Diamond Mind. And we're gonna, there's a bit of a duality in the Gemini energy that we're gonna go in and harmonize in a special meditation. So that's on my website if anybody wants to sign up. We should just put the link in the chat if anyone needs it. But I'll put the link in the chat for you in a second. But tomorrow at 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern time, and then on replay we'll do the workshop for the new moon and a special meditation to just conquer fears so you can live how you'd like. The new moon sets the frequency for the next 28 days and beyond. So we always try and do something special on that day to clarify and set a good projection for the future. Have a lovely holiday weekend, everyone. That's why we're doing it at 9 tomorrow, because most people have the day off in the United States. And if you're not in the US, it's usually the evening or afternoon for you if you're tuning in anyways. All right. Love you all. See you soon.